Hello students, welcome back to lecture on light reflection and refraction. This is my 10th lecture. In this lecture, I am going to cover three small topics, that is sign convention for lens, lens formula and magnification, power of lens. So let us go through the sign convention for spherical lenses. So for lenses, we follow sign convention similar to one we used for spherical mirrors. Okay, I think you remember whatever sign convention I have taught you in when I am teaching mirrors. The same sign conventions we are going to follow here also. So we apply the rules of sign convention distances, except that all measurements are taken from the optical center of the lens. So in case of mirror, we measured all the distances from the pole of the mirror. So there we call it as the midpoint of the aperture, we call it as pole. So we measure all the distances from pole, but here we measure all the distances from optical center. Okay, so the midpoint of the aperture of the lens, we call it as optical center. So according to the convention, the focal length of convex lens is positive and that of the concave lens is negative. Okay, so because of the focus, whatever we are measuring, so it will be right side. If I take the convex lens, it will be right side, that is positive. For a concave lens, it will be left side, that will be negative. I think you remember, if I not wrong, in last lecture I have taught you that before one lecture I have shown you the diagrams of how light rays will refract in lenses, right? You must take care to apply appropriate signs for the values of u, v, f, object height and image height h dash. Okay, u, v, f are u is object distance, v is image distance, f is focal length, object's height is h, and image height we will take it as h dash. Okay, that's all for lens sign convention. Let us go to lens formula. Similar to one we had in mirror formula, we also have lens formula. As we have formula for spherical mirrors, we also have formula for spherical lenses. This formula gives the relation between the object distance u, the image distance v, and the focal length f. The lens formula is expressed as 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So mirror formula is 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 by f. Here it is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. So you have to remember, there if you change the order, that doesn't matter. So 1 by u plus 1 by v or 1 by v plus 1 by u, that is same. But here first v should come. So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. Okay, so that order you have to remember. So if you remember one formula, remembering the other formula will be very easy, but you have to remember the order, in what way you have to write. So first v should come, first image distance should come, 1 by v minus 1 by u, object distance should come. So is equal to 1 by f, that is f is focal length. Okay, the lens formula given above is in general and it is valid for all the situation, for all the spherical lenses. So whatever may be the case, like we have seen in the last lecture, so many cases we found, wherever you keep the object, you can apply this formula and get the other two parameters, whether v need to be found or f need to be found, you can find it. So we have to take care of the signs different quantities while putting numericals value for solving problems relating to lenses. Okay, while teaching problems to you, I will tell you how to take sign convention for all this v, u and f. As of now you remember, so you have to keep in mind the sign conventions before going to solve the problems. Okay, understood? Next, let us go to magnification. The magnification produced by a lens similar to that for spherical mirrors is defined as ratio of height of the image and height of the object. It is represented by letter small m. If h is the height of object and h dash is the height of the image, then the expression is given by m is equal to height of the image by height of the object, that is h dash by h. Okay, magnification produced by a lens is also related to the object distance u and image distance v, that we already studied in case of mirrors also. So there we get magnification m is equal to h dash by h is equal to minus v by u, but here we get magnification m is equal to h dash by h is equal to v by u. So there you get minus, here you don't get minus. So that is how you can remember the formula for magnification of mirrors and lenses. Okay, for total mirror, for mirrors it is same, minus v by u. For lenses, whether it is concave or convex, it is v by u. Okay, likewise you can remember. Next, last concept of this lecture, that is power of lens. The degree of convergence or divergence of light rays achieved by a lens is expressed in terms of its power. So we already studied that what is converging and diverging lenses. So we studied that the convex lens will actually converge all the light, and concave lens will diverge all the light. So the degree of convergence or divergence, we'll call it as power of lens. So that depends on the focal length. Okay, if focal length is less, then the power will be more. So focal length is more means it is within short time, short distance only, it is all the rays are meeting at that point. So that is how the power of lens is more. So it can refract the rays very nicely and meet the focus within a short distance. Okay, the power of lens is defined as reciprocal of its focal length. So it is represented by letter P, and the power of lens is given by P is equal to 1 by F here. So you can remember the formula, P is equal to 1 by F, or F is equal to 1 by P also you can write. F is equal to 1 by P also you can write. So the SI unit of power of lens is diopter. So SI unit of power of lens is diopter. You have to remember this unit. It may be asked for 1 marks. It is denoted by letter small d, capital D. Sorry, it is denoted by letter capital D. Okay. If F is expressed in meters, then power is expressed in diopters. Okay, thus 1 diopter is equal to 1 meter inverse. 1 meter inverse. We may note that power of a convex lens is positive and that of the concave lens is negative. So we already know that the focal length of convex lens is positive, so the power will also be positive. Focal length of concave lens is negative, so the power will also be negative. So let us say optician prescribed lens with a power equal to plus 2.0 diopter, means that the lens prescribed is convex. How we can measure? Because that how we can note? Because by seeing the value that is given in positive value. So positive value means it is convex lens, and focal length, if you take, it is a reciprocal of that. So 1 by 2 will be 0.5. So that is focal length of the lens. Similarly, a lens of power minus 2.5D has a focal length minus 4.4 meter. So if you divide minus 1 by minus 2.5, you get 0.4. That is the lens. That lens is concave lens. We can see by seeing the minus sign or plus sign, we can measure whether we can check out whether it is convex lens or concave lens. Okay, understood? So if you see positive power of lens or positive focal length, then it is convex lens. If you see negative power or negative focal length, then it is concave lens. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. So in this lecture, we have already covered all the topics. Only numericals are pending, that we have to do it. Okay, also I'll teach you numericals in my next lecture. Thank you.